Hello, everyone. My name is Professor Shirey, and I'm going to be working with you this semester in Freshman Composition 2, otherwise known as English 103. Wanted to just take this time to welcome you to the class. And this class is primarily on, obviously, composition and writing. We do narrative writing, we will do a rhetorical analysis writing, and we will also do an informative research writing. Those are our three major essay units. We focus mainly on expository text, which means informative text, and then we write our essays from that. And then the good news about this class is it is all OER based, which means there's no required textbook for you to purchase. Everything is included or embedded in our Moodle course page, which is our LMS, our learning management system. So everything that you submit, that you have to read or view or whatever is already embedded into the page for you. So it's a twofer. You don't have to go buy extra supplies or textbooks, and you can upload all in one page or all in one course. So you don't have to worry about handing in physical papers or losing things, all that kind of stuff, just your laptop computer. I do want to encourage you this semester. One of the biggest things I want to emphasize is make sure you reach out to me. Happy to talk with you at any time. I'm available both in person and via Zoom. And of course, you can always email me as well. But I would much rather you ask me questions and ask me lots of questions rather than just kind of wonder if something or if you're unsure, right? No, that's what I'm here for, to help you and answer questions. The other part is, you know, the worst thing you could do is to wait until after something's due and then say, well, I didn't do it because I didn't understand it, when I could have helped you. And I mean, that's why I'm here, to help you understand and help you get the tools or whatever you need to be able to complete your work at the level that you want to complete it. So let's go ahead. I want to share our Moodle page, since that will be a big area that you're going to be working in all semester long. So whether you're watching this video before class, I mean, I will cover some of these things in lecture, but you may watch this video before you come to class for lecture, or if you already heard some things in lecture and you just want to review again, that's totally fine. Either way, as long as you're watching the video and you're understanding the Moodle page, we're all good. Okay, so where you start, if you can, when you open your Moodle page, you're gonna see something like this. There's a bunch of modules that are not available to you. These modules will not open up to you until you click into the Start Here and complete some things. So we'll start there. In the Start Here course orientation, if you're watching this video, you already figured that out and you are right here at my welcome message, right? You're watching this right now. There are other items I'd like you to read or look through on there. So go ahead, open them, take a look, view, read them. Same thing, there's some Moodle video tutorials, but these two down at the bottom are required. You're gonna have to do them. They're lessons and you're gonna have to answer some questions and you'll have to get them right. So let's talk about, before we get into this required part here, let's talk about these boxes. In our Moodle page, you are going to see two types of boxes. One is a solid frame, and that means you get to check it yourself. So like that, yep, I checked, I did that one, no problem. And the welcome video, yep, I watched that video, no problem, I check it myself. But then you get to the dash box. The dash box means it's got some sort of a requirement on it you have to do before it's going to check. So in this case, in the course syllabus, the requirement's pretty simple. You have to just view and read the syllabus. So once you've viewed it and read it, it'll check automatically for you. Down here, you can see, oh, these are mine. So, okay, I have to open and read that and then check. Now, you'll notice I'm allowed to check even if I didn't actually open and read it. I put things there for your benefit. I mean, I think you should look through them, but I don't require it, right? So whenever you see the dotted dash, that means there is something associated with it that's a requirement. So in the syllabus, the requirement's simple. You have to download and open it. But down here, now you'll see the rest of these are self-check, but down here, they're the dash ones again. And the requirement on these are a grade has to go in the gradebook form. They're both graded items. And they're not difficult items, but you have to get 100% on both of them. So you have to go through the lesson all the way and you have to answer all the questions correctly. Now I give you more than one attempt on this, and I actually give you the correct answer when you answer incorrectly. So pay attention to it. Let's open one right now. So this is what the lesson looks like. And you can see there are multiple pages, but you can just work through the lesson. Here's the information, click to the next page, and then you have to answer the question. And so again, if you click on it and it is incorrect, it's going to tell you right away, incorrect. And then it tells you what is the correct answer, right? And that's going to ask you, do you want to try again? Or do you just want to go to the next question? I would say try it again, because the requirement on this for you to get a grade, you can't just get any grade, you have to get 100%. So every single question has to be answered correctly on this. Now there's not a lot of questions, there's like 11. There's not a question after every single page. And some pages might have like 2 questions or something. So it's not difficult, it's not hard, the information's right there within the pages. But basically what you're demonstrating is, yeah, I'm reading it, and yeah, I understand it. And so you demonstrate that by getting it 100%. Now, why do you have to get 100%? You have to get 100% on this one and this one. And once both of those boxes are checked, then module 1 will open to you or be accessible to you. I've opened module 1. Module 1, and if you take a look on our page, module 1 is there. I've opened it. The due dates are set. It's all ready to roll. Everything in module 1 is due September 12th by midnight, but you can't get access to it till you have completed these two items, check. So it tells me, oh yeah, okay, you're participating, you're engaged, you are working Moodle, and we are good to go. Now, normally for the modules, I will open them manually for you every Sunday. So I open them on Sundays, sometime during the day. Everything is always due Sundays by midnight, with the exception of forums. So make sure you pay attention to the lesson, because discussion forums are different. So pay attention to those lessons. Those due dates are different. And otherwise, though, I open the modules manually every Sunday. You won't have to worry about it. After this one, where it's automatic and you have to complete something, I'll open them whether you're done with this stuff in module 1 or not. I open the next module. They go about a module per week. So every Sunday, I open up a new module for you. That's kind of the structure of it. The other thing on our module page, our Moodle page that I want to point out are, I list my office hours. As I mentioned prior, happy to talk with you. Reach out to me at any time. These are the days and times I am in my office physically at this location, Doherty 722D. And I'm happy to talk with you in person, but I will also be happy to talk with you via Zoom. So you can click on that Zoom link at those days and times, and I'll be in the Zoom room if you would prefer to talk that way. If those days and times don't work for you, just simply reach out to me via email, and we'll set a day and time that works for both of us, and we'll chat on that day and on that time. The other thing I wanted to point out are the support services. There is a plethora, if you click on that green box, plethora of support information for you in any way, shape, or form. We once again have the Moodle that's in addition to the stuff I put. Technology support links you. You can call the help desk or schedule an email with them or something. And then Library and Tutoring Center. This will be a big one you'll be using. I'll refer to this during the course several times, and I usually refer to it as getting a writing consultation at the TLC. You will be required to do them. You can do them either online or in person, either way. But the TLC, this is how you access it. You're going to go right here, and it's the Carol A. Tate Teaching and Learning Center. And you can see, if you've never done a writing consultation, they have videos on how to make online appointments, what you need to do for it. You are not required to do it online. You can do it in person. So you can call them, or you can watch the videos on how those work. If you've already watched the videos or you've done consultations in the past, you know how this works. You can just simply click on the appointment link and then make an appointment. That is it for the student support services. So I encourage you to just kind of get familiar with what's there, and I'll refer you to particular areas, and quite often they're in that to find. But again, if you ever have a question, I will be happy to guide you and show you where to go or point you in the right direction. I think that's it for the welcome video. I'm just trying to think if there's anything I have forgotten. I think I covered everything. Welcome to English 103 one more time, and I will end with my standard line that I usually use in all my announcements, which, by the way, I'll send you announcements every single week. In fact, let me back up. Let me show you that one more time. Up here is an announcement section on our Moodle page. That's where all the announcements are housed. I'll send them out to you each week via email. And that's generally, hey, this is what is coming up for the next week. There's also a discussion board, information exchange, or FAQ. This discussion board is meant to be with your peers in the class. Anybody can post, anybody can answer. And it's meant for you guys to help each other out with some basic, just kind of day-to-day stuff. If you have a shout out question, like you say, hey, you know, I don't know where to submit something, you know, someone might be able to help you out. Or maybe you're like, hey, I didn't know where to look for this. Does anybody know where the databases are? Someone might answer you here for it. As a general rule, I do not get involved in this discussion forum unless someone has posted incorrect information, at which point I will correct it and post correct information, or someone's basically being inappropriate. And then I not only go in and correct and delete, but I will have other actions that will come down, or consequences for the person responsible. Okay, now I think I'm done. Sorry, false alarm there. I thought I was done early. That I will end with my standard line that I use in all my announcements, which is, as always, reach out to me with any questions or concerns. I am happy to help. Have a wonderful day.